The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Praise you, O Lord.
After Jesus had come down from the mountain, large crowds followed him. A leper now came up and followed low in front of him. Sir, he said, if you want to, you can cure me. Jesus stretched out his hand, touched him, and said, of course, I want to be cured. And his leprosy was cured at once. Then Jesus said to him, mind you, do not tell anyone, but go and show yourself to the priest and make the offering prescribed by Moses as evidence for them. The Gospel of the Lord. In today's Gospel, we find Jesus heals a leper. We need to learn so many things from this leper. Normally, in the society, lepers did not have any name or fame. In the Old Testament, in the book of Leviticus, if you read chapter 13 and 14, you will find how much the lepers suffered in their lives in the society. They were ostracized. They were helpless and hopeless. And there were so many rules, regulations on them. Like the first rule was they should not stay at home. They have to be away from home in a separate place. And they have to keep distance from the people 2 meters away. Like today, during this time of coronavirus, 2 meters away we are keeping. So this is the government's guidance, COVID protocol. In the same way, they had also the same lepers protocol. Today, we consider this is a pandemic or it is a plague, the COVID. So those days, the leprosy was considered as a plague. And when they talk, they have to pull the upper lip. They have to hold and pull up the upper lip and they have to talk. And what they have to say, I am unclean, I am unclean. So when we pull up the upper lip, our mouth will not look nice. It will look all the more ugly. And they have to say, I am unclean, I am unclean. That means I am a leper, don't come near to me. And they have to wear torn clothes, not the good clothes. And they should not comb their hairs. The hair should be as it is. So you see, when we see all these things, how a leper or lepers are suffered in the olden days. So in the same way, during the time of Jesus, it was the same thing. And leprosy was considered as God's punishment because of his or her sins. So now, in this passage, we have to learn not from the others, we have to learn from this leper. What are the things he's doing? Let us see. The leper came to Jesus with humility. He bowed down, he knelt, he worshipped him and said, Sir, or Master, or Lord, if you want to, you can cure me. That means this leper has understood it is not my will, it is God's will. If it is God's will, God can heal me. So this is what we have to understand always in our prayerful life. It is not my will, it is God's will. Mother Mary did God's will. Let it be done to me according to your word. Jesus did also the same. Lord, if this is not my will, this is your will. Let it be done to me according to your word. So this leper also is doing the same thing. If you want to, you can cure me, you can heal me. And Jesus said, of course I want. Be cured. And Jesus touched him and healed him. So by his touch, he has healed. Be cured, he said. Lepers were untouchable in the society. They were ostracized. But Jesus is touching and healing this person. That means Jesus wanted to give dignity to this person. He wanted to restore the humanity to this person. This person was not considered as a human. He was considered as a sinner. He was considered as an untouchable person. And he was treated like a commodity or a thing. But Jesus comes and restores the life of this person. And at the end he said, you go and show to the priest and offer the offerings of Moses prescribed by the law, so that people will come to know that you are cured, you are healed. So today we have come here like this leper. But let us come with a humility. And let us also ask God's blessings. It is not my will, it is your will. In the Our Father prayer, we are praying, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. So in all our prayers, in all our doings, we must always ask to be fulfilled in our life God's will, God's plan. In every Eucharistic celebration, Jesus is being present. And he is going to heal us, touch us. He is going to restore our life. He is going to give us dignity. May the good Lord bless us and continue to heal us in our everyday life. Amen.